welcome to another build video. This time around we will be looking at Storm, AoE DPS build involving ice and fire. Let's get into it. Here we have Death from Above, a Marksman rifle with OK inscriptions. With Raptor Sense, while hovering increases weak point damage by 60% and inscriptions of crit 10%, weapon damage of 125%, and 15% force. Next weapon we have Unending Battle, a masterwork machine pistol having Gladiator's Wrath, which grants 110% weapon and melee damage for 5 seconds after hitting an enemy at point blank range. For now, I am mainly using this weapon is for the inscriptions, which is 9% damage, crit damage of 43%, and support speed of 10%. Now heading over to our abilities, I am using 10,000 Suns, a masterwork force seal with an ability called Striker's Wrath. After hitting an enemy, gain 5% increased damage for 5 seconds and it stacks up to 20, with inscriptions containing gear plus 20% damage, gear plus 25% charges, weapon plus 21% ammo, and pistol plus 13% ammo. Now for our masterwork blast seal, I am using Winter's Wrath, an AoE ice storm where it sets off ice explosions at the target location, with the ability granting refill charges after defeating an enemy from above using a spell to finish it off. Can occur once every 10 seconds. This is the primer that will set off once 1,000 Suns lands for the combo. The inscriptions not so great, with notable mentions of the plus 3 ability damage and gear charges of 15%. Support seal, to be honest, I rarely use it, but I equip Wind Wall just for sticky situations, but there's only one reason why I have this one in particular, is because of the inscription, which has a combo plus 50% against targets. That's about it, to be honest. Now for our components, I am using Markup Clarity. It's a Masterwork Storm component. It's not so great, has 35% elemental resistant damage ability, where clearing a status restores 20% armor with occurring it once every 10 seconds, and the inscriptions are crap. We have Gunslinger's Mark, where it increases gear recharge rate by 50% but lowers gear damage by 20%. The ability has been turned off for the time being, and the reason why I use this component, it was to synergize with the next component. Now with Elemental Synergy, increases gear damage by 50% but lowers recharge rate by 20%, so I'm still benefiting on both stats with 30% each. Using Shield Reinforcement component to extend the shield capacity of my Javelin. Now an awesome component, Token of Daring, where it increases elemental damage by 35%, but it decreases physical damage by 35%, which I'm okay with. Now if your shield so happens to break, you will gain an increased seal damage by 20% for 20 seconds. Inscriptions once again got bad rolls. Now for the last component is Token of the Master, where it increases blast damage by 35%. But the added bonus I like is when hitting an enemy with R1, increases the L1 seal damage by 60% for 5 seconds. So you can actually use this component if you want to experiment with different builds. And then again, the inscriptions are bad. In this clip here, I will show you in a few seconds how I demonstrate the combo damage and how it spreads to other enemies as it is the Storm's passive ability. Also, the consumables I use are all stacked combo chain damage that equates to 60% combo damage. Honestly, when I'm playing around with the Storm, it's so satisfying to see all the mobs go down almost in one AoE chain combo. And mind you, I am playing on Grandmaster 1 and I am trying to get more gear for this Javelin so I can push him into Grandmaster 2. Now once the primer procs and I use a detonator, those buffs will come into play when I prime the next set of targets, doing more damage and having buffs for my weapon as well. I'm still working on this build as I still need more masterworks with better inscriptions, and also remember you can do even more damage if your shield breaks. Now I am enjoying this Javelin. It is very different from the classes that I'm used to playing, so I hope this video will help in any way to set up your build, or at least give an idea to start off with. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more build videos, please drop a like, and if you haven't, subscribe to my channel. Once again, thank you everyone. Sicksinz out.